I had just lost my 9 to 5 and I was very lost and scattered in terms of where I wanted to go moving forward. I honestly had no strategy. Nothing behind what I was doing was making sense, but I knew that I had a big vision. I knew I wanted to allow this to manifest in some sort of way, but I didn't know how to do it. And that's where Jordan came in. Through the time Jordan and I worked together, the main transformations that I saw was essentially building a good foundation. I knew that there were so many things I wanted to do with my business, and Jordan was just so patient, understanding, such a good coach, allowing to challenge myself, dig deeper, and go bigger with the things that I was doing. I also launched my podcast, which is amazing. I was able to max out my one-on-one spots, be able to open up group coaching, max those out as well, and have them run on an evergreen system. So those are some of the big transformations, but I would say there are a lot of little ones in terms of the mindset, the support, the coaching, and just the overall expertise and wealth of knowledge that Jordan is. There were a lot of unexpected things when I started working with Jordan because he was my very first coach. So honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. Everything was unexpected. Our businesses are similar in its style as we are both coaches. So what helped me a lot was knowing that Jordan was several steps ahead of where I wanted to be. And I was able to say, okay, if my coach can do it, so can I. It made it possible for me. And it allowed me to know that if I, for some reason, didn't see the results I wanted or didn't see the success I wanted, I was able to go back and have Jordan on my side and realize where I needed to recalibrate, really be able to be safe in knowing that there was no such thing as failure for me in my business. It's just feedback, and if needed, realign, and that's okay. And so he gave me that push, he gave me that support, and just the extra challenging I felt I needed in order to go for these very, very big dreams that I never in a million years thought that I would be able to achieve. The very first thing was just launching my business in general and recognizing that this was something that I could do. I started with 0 clients, 0 business, just 0, honestly, knowledge when I first came to Jordan and when we first started coaching. And through our time together, I was able to launch my coaching program. I was able to get extremely confident on my sales calls, my discovery calls, and I don't think I would have been able to land the ideal aligned clients that I was able to work with without his expertise and knowledge in that particular area. So definitely sales, one-on-one, group coaching, raising my prices, learning when to do that, and just having full boundaries in terms of the client-coach relationship and being really clear about that so that I could fully step up in my role as CEO. That was really big for me because I didn't go to business school. And so having Jordan's expertise around certain areas of building a business, being a coach, working with clients on a daily basis was so beneficial for me. I feel very aligned with everything I'm doing in my business. And I truly believe a lot of it has to do with the foundation, the mindset, the strategies, and the techniques and knowledge that I learned from Jordan through coaching. In terms of financial success, I was able to surpass 6 figures in 8 months of starting my business. I haven't even hit a full year. I'm about to come up on my first year in business, and I'm about to surpass $200,000 in revenue, which is insanity, especially coming from someone that was working a 21-hour job. I'm a single mom and I'm still in school, and I was on food stamps, and my daughter has always been on some sort of assistance from the government just to be able to go to school. And going from that to completely breaking down my mindset around money, thanks to Jordan and our work together and building my business and getting to this point where I know that I'm worthy of attracting abundant amounts of money, and knowing that I'm not stopping at $200,000, that is just the beginning, is incredible for me. If you are thinking about working with Jordan, stop thinking. Do not walk, you want to be running, because he's so good with his experience, his expertise. He's also really good at seeing things from different perspectives. When you're working with a coach like Jordan that has so many years of just the foundation and mindsets and strategies of business that have proved to be successful, not only for him, but for his clients as well, you are streamlining your success. So rather than spending months or years trying trying to figure it all out on your own, Googling and consuming free resources and free content, why not work with someone that's gone ahead before you, who's done the trial and error and is able to get you to your goal closer than you're able to do on your own, as well as providing the resources and the support and that bird's eye view of looking at your business. Sometimes we get so tunnel vision with our own businesses. And I know several times I've brought up questions to Jordan, or I've brought up problems that I think were problems and perceive them a certain way. And he's able to switch the entire perspective around and say, hey, let's look at it from this angle. This is what you can do instead. Or what are you learning from this so that this does happen again if it was something that was positive? There's so much introspection and reflectiveness that happens through that very, very deep and transformative coaching that Jordan offers that I believe is truly invaluable.